Christy, and welcome back to Kicking It with Christy. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas. I mean, it's Christmas Eve now. I'm going to be making some crockpot candy, but I'm going to adjust the recipe to what works for me. So, let's get to it. The things you're going to need is obviously a crockpot. Going to need a 12-ounce bag of semi-sweet chocolate chips, a 4-ounce bar of the Baker's German chocolate, and 32 ounces of almond bark vanilla flavor. I will also be omitting the peanuts. My in-law and husband cannot eat those in solid chocolate form, inside of a solid chocolate. So I'm going to be cutting all this up and we'll be putting it in here. Alright, you're going to turn your crockpot on low. And you're going to leave that for an hour. Do not stir it. Like, don't touch it. Okay, it's been an hour. This is where you will mix. Oh god, it smells good. It smells like really good chocolate over here. Alright, this is where we will mix it. That smells heavenly. And you're going to be stirring this every 15 to 20 minutes for the next hour. When you have the peanuts in there, they have you drop them in clusters of, a tablespoon. But I am going to be using a silicone mold and seeing if that works. But I'm gonna use a cookie scoop because that equals out to about a tablespoon. So let me see if this works. Also sprayed with non-stick spray. This non-stick coconut cooking spray. Coconut oil, because I don't trust that it's not gonna pop out of here, even though it's silicone. Okay, that was a small bit of a mess, but I'm gonna go put these in the fridge. I'm gonna let them chill for about an hour because it just seems like they would probably set. So I will return after these are hopefully set. If it's more than an hour, I will let you know. They've been in my fridge for a full hour. Now, if you're using the peanuts in it, you're obviously not gonna put them in a silicone mold. These are supposed to be in the shape of snowflakes. I'm just, testing, because if you're someone that can't eat the peanuts or you don't feel like adding something to the candies, I'm going to tell you right now, it's actually a lot shorter of a process because you don't need that secondary hour on low. Just turn that bad boy on freaking warm. I'm not joking. At least with my crock pot, maybe it just runs hot. But I'm going to flip these over so you can see the really cute snowflake pattern imprint. Let's see if, oh, that one popped a little bit. I don't want to push them through. I'm like really afraid right now. I'm just going to loosen these up. God, that sounds satisfying though. Can you guys hear that? Alright, we're gonna turn these upside down and push them out. Hey! That came out pretty well. That's not half bad. I'm gonna put this batch into a cute little festive bag. That one's gonna go in there. Yeah, I'm gonna wipe that out to get some of the oil off, because that's probably why these look like this. As long as they taste good, I'm okay. I'm going to try one of these. So this will be my bag. Right, I'm in my PJs right now. It's literally almost 5:30 in the morning on Christmas Eve. So I'm in here trying to eat a piece of chocolate. Yeah, this is gonna be my batch. It tastes like the coconut spray. Don't do that, not worth it. Please watch through to the end before you start trying to make anything. That is a thick, oh that's good. Mine is a weird coconut oil taste. Those are good. I'm gonna clean this out, make a few more batches, and I will come back and show you the prettier ones. The one thing I didn't do last time, which is my bad, was to smack it a little bit until it gets rid of the air bubbles. Hopefully these will come out a little better. I washed the mold so that there wasn't any of this on it, and hopefully they don't stick. I don't think they will. Okay. It was just a precautionary measure, and now I have one whole dozen that are definitely mine because no one else will eat them. Just wipe them off before I eat them. So these are now going in the fridge, and hopefully these will look better than the last batch. Okay, this batch seems like it's gonna be the more glamorous batch. So, oh, it still does that noise. I just love that noise, it's satisfying. Alright. Let's pop it out. Oh, okay, nice. Oh, that's pretty. Heck yes. I'm so happy. Here they are, all in the cute little snowman bag. My next batch, I'm going to be adding sliced almonds, which I've been crushing up, and sweetened coconut flakes. And some I will just do the coconut flakes. Now, my in-law's not allergic to nuts. Before anyone goes, oh my god, there's almond bark. There's almonds in it, I know. he just can't eat like whole pieces or even pieces at all because they get lodged in his intestines and it's, you know, he ends up with a stomachache. I'm not gonna be the one to be giving him a stomachache. It's just rude. I swear, I think everything I've done has been cursed this whole month. Everything I've tried doing. Like these cookies that I made. I didn't do a video on because it was so cursed. I did a post on my Instagram, so I will link that down. I will link both my Instagrams down below like I always do. These are Italian Christmas cookies. They came out okay, but they came out really good actually. But the process, you know how they say trust the process? That's literally me when I'm trying to do things. I used huge eggs, jumbos, and stupid me didn't just use half the amount of eggs, so it was too liquidy. I had to add almost like triple the flour. It doesn't taste like flour, which is nice. But I am gonna go off camera and make a batch with these and the coconut fix, kind of Almond Joy-esque. Okay, I have a batch up here, which is just the coconut mixed in. I have a bag full for my mom. Bag full for husband. And a smaller bag full for the in-law because actually he is getting mostly those because the batch that I made before tastes like, you know, actual coconut oil. That is what was left over. I knew it was gonna make another dozen. So it's the chocolate with the coconut, a little bit of almonds, and then another layer. So it's kind of like a peanut butter cup, but almond pieces. So, I mean, you guys have actually seen what they look like, and I'm very tired. They've been up all night, actually. And actually, I plugged it in. I figure I'm gonna do the outro here. Surprise, Merry Christmas. There's 2 videos today. I'm going to be testing out slow cooker Rice Krispies, which it's so simple and so easy. I will link the recipe for the crockpot candy down below. Like I said, I omitted the peanuts because my father-in-law actually can't eat whole peanuts, whole nuts of any sort, really. So I tried different things, and the other tip is if you're just going to omit that and you're just going to do the chocolates, be sure that after that 1 hour, if they're really melted, set that bad boy on warm and keep an eye on it because it didn't burn the chocolate, but I don't know how to explain it. It solidified in corners after the 2nd hour, even with me mixing it every 15 minutes. So I'd say just put it on warm if you're gonna do it the way I'm doing it. And if you're going to use a mold, leave it in for an hour in the fridge, please. I didn't do it the one time and I almost broke one in half, so let's not do that. Sorry, gotta cut myself off. I forgot to tell you, if you're not using the peanuts in the recipe or you're not adding anything that is very large, it only makes 4 dozen. So if you're just gonna do just a flat out chocolate and like a tablespoon scoop, you might be able to get 5 or 6. You've seen that my mold was actually pretty decent size. It all depends on what you're using. If the molds are smaller, you're gonna get a lot more. If your molds are about my size, you get about 4 dozen, if not 5. If you're gonna add the peanuts, you're gonna get different. It says it yields 144, which is 12 dozen. And not using the peanuts, it doesn't, because the peanuts is what kind of makes it just a big clump, and you don't use as much chocolate. So if you want to make chocolate candy out of it, 1, it's delicious, but 2, be sure you double the recipe if you want a lot more than that. I will see you guys later, literally. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you want, you can hit that subscribe button. It's down below if it's still red. You poke that. And thank you guys so much for watching and just kicking it with me.